Hey, welcome back to Cheyenne Country at the world famous Nashville Palace. And we are here with a world famous family. I tell you what, talent runs in the genes. Frizzells.
Oh my, hey, it's good to see you. Aren't you pretty?
Hello, David Frizzell.
I had to introduce you to Jimmy Frizzell, my nephew. Look at this
I'm so
guy.
glad you did that.
Now, okay, you've got Lefty Frizzell as a brother,
Right,
Alan Frizzell's a brother.
That's right, yeah.
How is Jimmy fit in this picture?
I don't know that he does.
Not very well. I've never fit in that well.
I'm not sure he does, but I thought I'd bring him anyway today.
Yeah. I met him. I was hitchhiking on the way here.
No, actually, Lefty was the oldest.
Okay.
There was 9 of us kids, and his mom is my older sister. And actually, there's, to tell you the truth, there's only just a few of us left. And me and him is the better looking one.
Well, yeah. Well, then there's Alan.
Well,
Poor Alan.
Well, if he's not here,
He's not
when he's
here.
not here, we get him good. He doesn't know it. It's best that he doesn't
Yeah,
know.
So are you a fan of this guy here?
Oh, gosh. Are you kidding? He's taught me everything that I know.
Good and bad, yeah.
Alan has been a horrible influence too. But yeah, Lefty, of course, started out with him and everything, but David and everything. Showmanship, Mr. Showman here.
Definitely. You know how to entertain a crowd.
We've had the best. We've had the, actually, to tell you the truth, me and you both have been blessed. We are absolutely blessed people. We've been around all the great ones in our lifetime. And now we're just going to introduce you to another. I know you haven't met Jimmy, so I just wanted to make sure you did.
Now, I've read all about you on the internet and heard that you have a great country sound for folks that like real country.
They seem to be
and I've even heard that Jimmy Clay Frizzell can play a wonderful shuffle song for folks that love the country music dance. Is that right?
Well, is that what they're saying?
And he writes them, is the thing.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Jimmy always wanted, so he used to play bass guitar for me and Shelley West in the Frizzell and West days. So he was our bass player. Yeah. Anyway, and he always wanted to do a CD of his own.
Well, one time David was on the road and David says, so is this what you want to do, play bass? And I said, no. He said, well, what are you doing? I said, what do you want to do? I said, I want your job. He didn't like that answer. I want your job. He thought for a minute I just wanted to play bass, and that was, but you know what? I had to stop that. There's too much responsibility.
Yeah.
That bass, man. I'm telling you, it's an unsung hero of the whole band.
But it's a good weapon.
And
when you work in Texas,
you can use it either way.
When you're working in Texas and stuff, it's a good.
Yeah.
But he always wanted to do a CD, and so not long ago. He wrote all the songs. He wrote all the songs.
Jimmy Clay Frizzell.
And we took him into the studio with the greatest musicians in this man's world.
Yeah.
And
Well, if it wouldn't have turned out, it would be my fault because those musicians are.
Steve Turner, Brent Mason.
Yeah.
All the
Mike
great
Johnson.
ones. Mike Johnson. All the great ones are on this CD. Yeah. And he brought in these incredibly traditional country music songs, and they just knocked it out of the park.
So you wrote all the songs on the Jimmy Clay Frizzell CD?
Yeah, wrote or co-wrote. Co-wrote most of them. I wrote a few of them by myself, and I don't write any particular try to do. It just comes out that way. It comes out pretty stone country, It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the guys seem to enjoy playing it. There was one song where they just didn't seem like they wanted to stop.
Well,
and David said, "Man, they just kept playing."
We're going to have to quit this because we got about
we
a
got
dozen
another
more
song to do. Now, come on, fellas.
Now, for folks that have not heard your voice, do you have that Frizzell thing? What is that thing y'all do
I don't
with
know
your
what
voice?
that is,
You can
but I hear
go,
everybody
"Roar,"
talking
almost
about
like
it.
that Jones thing. I
Everybody
think Jones
talking
got
about
it
it.
from Frizzell.
I'm not sure what it is. Everybody said you got that, but they never able to.
They never
say what
explained it
is.
to me either.
Well, yeah, you've got that, and we're going to have it checked out here pretty quick.
Yeah. I've been thinking about going to the doctor for it.
But no, he does. He's got that Frizzell sound, and so I'm glad to see another one coming along.
Well, and the thing of it is, we all have that Frizzell sound, if that's what you call it, but they're all different at the same time. David's. We did a thing a few years back with Uncle Alan, a tribute album to Lefty. Alan did, and David did a song with him, and I did a song with Alan on the album, and so he was doing our vocals, and we did our vocals and everything. And David said, that same type thing, that we all have that something, whatever that is, but we're all different, you know. And he says, and Alan, you're different, and I'm kind of different. And he looked at me and he says, Jimmy, you're real different. I don't know really what he meant. I didn't know if it was a compliment or if he was putting me down. But yeah, but we all still have that, whatever that is.
I can't wait for you to hear that song
Neither can
and
I.
give us a call.
Yeah.
Hear that whole album, and we did a video.
Yeah,
We did a
yeah.
video with this guy, and we had more fun with that. We took my tour bus because he doesn't have one.
Well, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be mine
I give it to you for the
in the video.
And so we take off, and we don't know exactly where we're going, but we had cameras and everything, and all that. And my wife Joanne was filming all
Oh yeah,
kinds of stuff.
we got to have Joe with us.
And we ended up, I dropped him off at Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, but he didn't let me ride
Oh,
back.
wow.
That was the thing. You know, he just kept going.
I
That
just
sounds
left.
like some of
and,
the road stories I've heard from
He
some
said
of
it was
these
a good
musicians.
idea. I got off, and there.
Oh, we
We
had more
can't
fun.
wait to hear it.
Oh, it's fun.
Congratulations. And we'll be looking for you too. You're on Facebook, Jimmy Clay
Oh, yeah.
Frizzell. Check him out.
Yeah.